Hi guys. Today I'll be recording a league with this exciting new deck, Sculptor combo. It's a deck that I first saw 420 Dragon kind of come with the idea with. So the idea is that if you have 0 cards in your deck, you can play Conjurer's Bauble and target another Conjurer's Bauble to allow you to basically keep on drawing a card. And you also have a Trace's Erasure in play. Basically, this allows you to mill the opponent for 1 card. And if you have a Sculptor in play, your artifacts cost 1 less. This means that your Conjurer's Baubles are free. This means that you could just mill out your opponent. And kind of with showing some of the interesting synergy here, which is that Trace's Erasure doesn't have to target your opponent. So basically, to get your library down to 0 cards, you can first target yourself. And then once you're actually down to 0 cards, then you deploy the combo. So the combo is very hard to disrupt. It's a hasty combo. You can start out with 0 common pieces. You don't even need Jace's Erasure in play, though it helps to have Jace's Erasure in play to basically mill out your library. And basically, once you're at the end of your deck, each Conjurer's Bauble is basically a regrowth as well. So if you lose any combo pieces, you can just get it back with Conjurer's Bauble, because when your library is empty, basically whatever you put on top, you immediately draw. So yeah, so that's a combo. To get there, there's a lot of card draw, and in particular, we're playing some Mental Notes and Thought Scours to kind of help out the mill process. So this is in case like someone disrupts the Jace's Erasure engine, and these cards are not too bad in general, especially with Brainstorm. Yeah, so kind of going along with that, there's Brainstorms and Ponders and Preordains. There's some defense in Augurs of Bolus, just a little bit of defense. And kind of the big draw spell that this deck is playing is Accumulate Knowledge and Take Inventory. So this deck is actually very constrained on mana. It's usually, it's trying to cycle through its deck as quickly as possible. So I think AK and Take Inventory represent really big card draw for really low amounts of mana. Especially like once you get to this deck can mill itself really quickly. So these can really be really big draws. So yeah, the fastest kill I've gotten is a turn 5 kill. I even had some disruption. I had to play Giga Joust beforehand for 1. But usually I would say this deck wins between turn 6 and turn 9. So yeah, it mills itself very quickly, and then you can set up the combo pretty easily. And the combo is pretty robust. And so the only interaction it plays is it plays a few moments piece, because turn 6 and turn 9 is still a little bit slow. So you need a little bit of defense to kind of push you over. There's also a Muddle Mixture, which can either find Jace's Erasure or find Moment's Peace, or just act as a counterspell. And there's 2 Giga Jousts, which is kind of how you open the way against kind of more control-ish decks. And yeah, the mana base is all blue for Giga Joust. So yeah, that's the main deck. A lot of this is still work in progress, but basically I've already played 2 leagues with it and gone 4-1 twice. I've beaten Blue Red Delver twice. I've beaten Burn decks. I've beaten Stompy, beaten a bunch of control decks and Tron decks. I lost a Tribe and lost a Mono Blue Delver, which seem like tough matchups for the main deck, but I've been trying to figure out what a good sideboard is against them. I mean, I'm not too certain yet, but yeah, so this sideboard is still work in progress. I'm playing 4 Dispels. This is one thing against control decks, is that a lot of the red ones is that they can bring in Pyroblast and otherwise other counters, so Dispel is kind of good against that. They're also probably fine against Tribe. 1 Deep Analysis. So I used to have 1 Deep Analysis in the main deck, so the idea is that you could, once you mill them out, you could just force them to draw and kill them immediately. I think that situation didn't come up enough, and Deep Analysis is kind of clunky, so I kind of moved to the side, and using it more as just card advantage that is difficult to counter. For the Delver matchups, I'm playing 2 Gutshots, 2 Spire Golems, which is I should be able to afford with a lot of islands, and Serrated Arrows. So these are cards that hopefully should be hard to stop with Pyroblast, though maybe that is irrelevant, because Pyroblast just hit Jace's Erasure anyways. So maybe the Spire Golem should be something else. But yeah, I just wanted some blockers and then some interaction hopefully against their Spellsetters or their Delvers. So we'll see how this goes. Gutshot's also very good against Tribe, another problem matchup, so is Serrated Arrows. So maybe I'll be adding more numbers. And then finally, I have 2 more Moments Pieces against aggro decks and 3 Hydroplasts against red decks. So yeah, I'll be playing this in a league, and I mean, we'll see how it goes. So far the deck seems pretty good. So yeah. All right.